Hey, what is up you guys? My name is Braden and today we are going to be talking about 3 NBA players whose card values could see an increase during the 2020-2021 season. Let's dive right on in. With the NBA season right around the corner, this is your last chance to either pick up or sell some of your rookie cards before their performances start driving up or driving down their card. Today I have 3 players whose card values I think are going to go up. All of these suggestions are purely my opinion, so please do your own research before purchasing any of these cards. But right before we dive into the list, please consider subscribing if you're liking the content I'm making, and comment down below if there's anything you want me to discuss. Also, don't forget to hammer that like button down below. Without further ado, let's hop right on in with number 3. Coming in at number 3, I have Dennis Schroder. Dennis is coming off of a career year in OKC, and he got traded to the Lakers this offseason. During last year, he averaged 18.9 points a game and shot around 38% from beyond the arc. So when I think of Dennis, I see 2 very real possibilities. On one hand, Dennis has not played very well when he's been an NBA starter. He could be exactly what he was in OKC, a top tier 6-man, but not quite an NBA starter. That's no knock in Dennis at all, as having a top tier 6-man is very important for an NBA team. But the card value of a 6-man is going to be much less than an actual NBA starter. If he's just a really good 6-man for the Lakers, I don't really see his card value going up. On the other hand, I can also see Dennis coming in and exceeding expectations. This is a man that desperately wants to be an NBA starter instead of just a 6-man. I think it's more likely he comes in day 1 and exceeds expectations, and because of that, I see his card value going up. From the articles I have seen, it seems like the Lakers are going to start him at point guard to open up the season, so Dennis will have the opportunity to prove himself. Dennis will also get a lot more media attention this year playing in LA with LeBron and AD, so that most certainly will not hurt the card value at all either. You can get an ungraded rookie prism Dennis for around $20 to $25 right now, and not even 3 months ago you could have picked up a rookie prism for around $4. It's a very cheap card with a very big upside in my opinion. Coming in at number 2, we have Michael Porter Jr. Let me start out by saying this: I think Michael Porter Jr. has huge upside, but of course there are always going to be some question marks because of his past with injuries. Porter Jr. only played 3 games in the 2017-2018 season at Missouri, and then he didn't play at all during the 2018-2019 season with the Nuggets. So last year was his first time playing basketball in about 2 years, and he performed pretty darn well. He came back for the Nuggets in the 2019-2020 season and played in 55 games and averaged about 10 points a game. An important note to note here is that Michael Porter Jr. only played 16 minutes a game on average, and he still averaged around 10 points a game. Compare that to his teammate Nikola Jokic, and Jokic played 32 minutes a game, while Porter Jr. only played 16 minutes a game. I think the Nuggets were being extra careful with Porter Jr. last year, and for very good reasons. They didn't want to see their first round draft pick get hurt right away if they pushed him too quickly. The 2 times Porter Jr. actually played at least 32 minutes in the playoffs last year, he got 28 and 15 points, so the dude can flat out ball when he gets at least 32 minutes. I think if Porter Jr. stays healthy this year and plays close to 30 minutes a night, I think his points per game will creep very close to 20 a game, and I can see his card value skyrocketing. Currently, you can get an ungraded Porter Jr. rookie prism card for around $50. And if you want to get a PSA 10 Porter Jr., that's going to cost you around $275. Last but absolutely not least, we have Zion Williamson coming in at number 1. I'll keep this one short and sweet. Zion is an absolute freak. If he stays healthy, he is a legitimate superstar. I honestly don't know what else to say. Go to YouTube and look up Zion highlights, and you can just see how dominant he is when healthy. I've been seeing some photos of Zion online, and it looks like he's in great shape and ready to have a very successful and healthy sophomore campaign. I just saw an article that said Zion has dropped 25 pounds since the NBA bubble, So huge shout out to Zion for putting in that work so he can remain healthy during this year. He literally scored 22.5 points a game last year and only played about 27 minutes a game. When healthy, no one can stop Zion. The dude is flat out nasty, and I expect him to have a very successful and healthy sophomore campaign, and I can see his card skyrocketing. You can get either an ungraded Zion or a PSA 9 Zion Prism card for around $200. And if you want to step it up and get a PSA 10 Prism Zion, that's going to cost you around $750. That is all I have for you guys today. If there's any other league or topic or recommendations you want, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I will definitely make a video addressing them if it gets enough likes. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.